That's a bit of Reuben's Train, or Reuben as it's sometimes called. That's a song typically done in a very unique tuning, often called Reuben's tuning. It's an open chord on the banjo, similar to what the open G is, but now we have an open D. I'm going to briefly tune up to G, our normal tuning. Just so we can tune back into D, review how to get there from here. Here's our standard G tuning: G, D, G, G, B, and D. To get to D tuning, first thing we want to do is change this high G on the 5th string to an F sharp. We do that by matching it to the 1st string 4th fret rather than the 1st string 5th fret where we normally tune it. 1st string 4th fret. And we want to make the 3rd string an F sharp as well. Bring that down 1/2 step from G where it normally is, just like we did with the 5th string, the G there. We find a F sharp at the 4th fret on the 4th string, the D string. And that makes sense, since we know the 4th and the 1st string in G tuning are identical. If the 4th fret on the 1st string is the note we want, the F sharp, the 4th fret on the 4th string is also an F sharp. We can use that to tune the 3rd string. Change to be made. We want to change the B, the 2nd string, to an A. That brings it down 1 full step, not a 1/2 step, but a full step. We find an A on the 3rd fret, 3rd fret of the 3rd string. Assuming the 3rd string's already been tuned down to F sharp, our A note that we need for the 2nd string is found right there at the 3rd fret. That gives us an open D chord. We have all the elements we need for a D, F sharp, and A. One important difference from G tuning, we no longer have the root note on our drone string, on our 5th string. We have the 3rd note of the scale. It's a very different sound when we play. Or we just play 2-finger style. Rather than hearing the root bubbling up there, percolating beneath the music, we hear the 3rd of the scale. It's a very different tone, very different feel to it. So this is D tuning, as it's called, and Reuben's Train is one of the more common tunes done in this tuning. Even bluegrass players will retune to do this one in a 3-finger bluegrass style. We're doing it in a 2-finger and a clawhammer style, as I demonstrated earlier. And I'm going to go through the 2 arrangements we have. They're virtually identical. We'll go through the 2 arrangements we have, first in the 2-finger style, and after that in the clawhammer style. Here it is as you see it on the tablature, nice and slow, with both hands in frame, I hope. I think so. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. demonstration at the top, you can substitute pinches for the offset two-finger roll at any point for emphasis, to give a little bit more of a rhythmic boost. And so on and so forth. Here is the Clawhammer version. It is virtually the same thing as the two-finger version. All the melodic notes are the same. We're frailing them, of course, with the fingernail, index or middle finger. The only difference is we're substituting for the two-finger roll. We're substituting the brush thumb of Clawhammer. And as we saw in the intro to the banjo class, you can either give it a full brush, or you can just hit the outside string. In which case you have pretty much the opposite of the two-finger style. This becomes this. I'll do it with a little bit more of a brush than that. Give a little bit of a rhythmic drive to it. But again, nice and slow, and again, just as you see it on the tablature. Tune on this banjo. These are nylon strings on a turn of the 20th century Dobson banjo. And nylon strings don't stay in tune very long. Nor they are especially stable. I think that was in tune enough for you to at least hear how it sounds. That's about it.